Hey, assalamualaikum everyone. This is Emin Masood. Welcome to my channel, That Blind Girl. This video will be part of a new playlist called That Blind Girl Lives Life. So in this video, I'm gonna in this playlist, basically, I will share different experiences that I and other blind people and people with disabilities face on a daily basis. What's the difference between this playlist and the intro playlist? The intro playlist is about my specific past, and this playlist is about my present and basically also the present of other blind and disabled people. And basically how I, as a blind person, do things. I will share some things that how I do certain things, because a lot of people have questions: how do blind people do this or that? I will share some tips some things that I do. Of course, other blind people can do different things, and people with other disabilities do other even more different things. Today I'm going to talk about an experience that a lot of people with disabilities have, and that's related to job search. I think that we have as humans, have a very negative perception of what a disabled person can do. So we think basically that if a person has even a slight disability, even one disability, the person cannot do anything at all. And that really affects, and that really comes into play when we are employers hiring people. We really want to hire people that don't have disabilities. And according to American law, that's of course illegal, but and obviously they don't say specifically that, hey, we're not hiring because the person is disabled. But requirements like driver's licenses or forklift for someone who's going to look for a job that's pretty much concerned with looking at contracts, it comes through, and also I know of someone who is a historian, has a disability. Workplaces don't hire the person because we have a requirement to lift heavy things. It's difficult to see how a position of historian would require lifting heavy things, and it's also difficult to see how the position of someone who's going to look at contracts and stuff would require driver's licenses and forklift training. But anyway, so those requirements, this is something that we face as disabled people. Another thing is that when we do get hired, a lot of times people will place us in disability specific roles and ignore the other skills we have. So for example, I have a friend, blind friend, who knows 12 languages. The employer hired the friend to do like website accessibility stuff, which is fun, and it shows that the employer cares about website accessibility. But what the employer failed to realize is that this person knows 12 languages. This person could help expand my business. And similarly for me, you know, I, as you all know, graduated from law school, and
One face entered.
and yet I've gotten questions, interview questions, to the effect, "Can you type?" And the interview was more focused on my ability than on whether I could type. More focused on that than actual like law firm requirements and stuff. And like
One face entered.
practice. They barely a few questions and comments about that. Mostly it started off with my disability, it ended with my disability. What's more is that the employer also went and confirmed with my dad whether my dad, who was waiting in the lobby, whether I would be able to
One face entered.
you know, do work, office work. Haven't heard back from this employer, and I'm really glad. Sorry, today's session seems like a vent, but I promise I will get to the more productive point. The other, obviously, thing is, you know, employers don't get back to us when we apply. You know, not even a rejection, right? They just, it's silent.
One face entered.
And so the point I want to, the 2 points. First of all, to people with disabilities, it is possible to get a job. It's just that we have to work more to get one. We have to work harder, showcase our abilities more. So if you have a disability, don't give up on the job search. If you have, for employers who face someone with, who get an applicant with a disability, definitely, I mean, it's hard to see this implicit bias that we have inside of us, but definitely try to get around it and see what abilities the person has.
One face entered.
And you know, don't dismiss the idea of hiring someone like that, hiring someone with a disability just because they have a disability. So yeah, definitely consider what they can offer as a person. You know, and if you're thinking of placing them in a disability specific role, that's great, but definitely also consider what other roles you can give this person, because they might have other skills. Anyway, today, this concludes this video. I hope it wasn't too much negativity. I hope to present better, more fun videos in this playlist.
One face entered.
If you have any comments, definitely use the comments section. If you liked today's video, feel free to like and share it. Definitely subscribe to this channel for more videos. Thank you.
Near left edge. Take picture. Take picture. Stop recording video. Button. Face near left edge. Stop recording video. Button.